Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Um, I just had a thought in my mind. I've been reading a lot of stuff on the internet. Not sure if it's true. Not really enthused to fact check or try to find out if anything is different. But when they said that we needed enhanced licensing, when the 45th president started talking about travel bans, and he started talking about passports and not allowing immigrants into our country, when he started talking about building walls, things of that nature, the first thing that came to my mind is that walls are not built just to keep people out, but walls are also built to keep people in. And the majority of us who are marginalized economically are not able to afford passports. We're not able to afford enhanced licensings, if we're able to afford a license at all. But with all of that said, if we wanted to leave, we can't. So what are we going to do is the question. I don't know. That's the whole thing. Like, I know what it sounds good, that, all black and brown people would get together for one common goal, one common purpose. And that would be so ideal if we could just do that. But we've been so divided educationally. We've been divided spiritually, denominationally. We've been divided gender, and our gender, and those who claim to be whatever gender. I'm not even going to get into that conversation. But we've been so divided. We need to just find one thing that we all agree on, and we need to hit it full force. Nobody needs to take the lead or be the leader or be the grandiose on this. We need to just get the work done. Get the work done. And I echo what Governor Cuomo said the other day. And I echo it not to politicians, but to pastors, to leaders, to community leaders. Do your job. If God called you to this, do your job. If he called you to people, called you to be Christ-like, do your job. Do what God called you to do. That's where I am right now. Anyone who knows me knows that I try to help everyone that I possibly can. I will come, I will lock arms with people, especially within my capacity. That's another thing. Do what's in your capacity to do. Some of you are overreaching, and you're going to do more damage than good. You're overreaching to do stuff that you know good and well you can't even damn do. And that's going to create more confusion. It's going to create more chaos. Another thing is that we have people hiding in our camps. They are not for us. They are what we call house niggers. They are what we call hypocrites. They are Judas Iscariots. They want to know the plan, and then they want to go back and report to those people who are of Caucasian descent that look like they want to represent us, but they don't. I saw a Black Lives Matter in front of some white establishments and some white businesses. We don't own any printing companies. First of all, I don't know who else does, but if we have any black-owned printing companies, please let us know so we can support and buy our t-shirts from there, because buying them off of Amazon, you're supporting more white dollars. And I hate to sound racist. I hate to sound like I am anti-white or against white people. That's not really the case, even though it's getting closer and closer to being that way because of my own injustices that I've suffered, the accusations that I've suffered. But we don't own any print presses. Unless we do, we need to find out who those people are to make sure that we're establishing and getting those things. We don't own any tailoring shops. We need to find some shoe shine places. We need to get back masonry, constructions. We need to get back to the place where we own black businesses. Another thing, I'm almost for the idea of resegregating our society. And listen to my logic when I say this. We need something that is our own. Even though, the Bible says, do not covet your neighbor's possessions. We as a people culturally have coveted our neighbor's possessions. White people have coveted, they want black skin, they want to be tan, they want to sing hip hop. I get it. But we have also coveted their possessions. We need to build our own homes. We need to build our own neighborhoods. We need to have our own stores and grocery stores and grocery markets. Why do I have to drive 15 minutes outside of my neighborhood to buy groceries? I'm just at that place. My heart hurts. My mind is exhausted from asking God, praying to God, struggling with myself. And I'm just at this place. So to get back to where I started, we as a black and brown people cannot leave, not legally. We're being slaughtered like sheep. We're being experimented on. We have economic disparity, healthcare disparity. We're being treated less than. So the whole thing about it is, since we know this, why do we keep subscribing or ascribing to try to have justice in a system that refuses to give it to us? Just create our own system. Sounds like a good plan. Where's the Black Panther Party? They used to police our neighborhoods until they got strung out on drugs, and we don't own any drug cartels, or we don't have any drug markets. We don't know how to infiltrate or pump our neighborhoods full of guns and drugs. That was done by design. I don't want to get too far off into a rant. I like to do my research and make sure that I am speaking correctly when I speak, but I do know these things, and they've been boiling up inside of me for the past couple of days, to the point that I haven't even been able to preach the gospel. And I'm tired of that too. I'm tired of that prosperity preaching that comes from the black church that only cares about itself. Postmodernism. Tired of that too. So I'm going to continue to pray. I'm going to continue to seek God's face. But I'm just saying, why are we trying to get a system to change? It's a system. Create your own. And can we just come together to create our own system? How can we separate ourselves and be in this world but not be of it? That's my question. How can we be in this world and not be of it? I'm thinking of that. Asking the Lord to help me to find that out. So God bless you. I pray that the sun shines on your face today. I pray that you get vitamin D today. And to those of you who are my white friends, I know that you're not offended by what I'm saying. And I hope that you would help me research and stand with me in a certain way to send information. I can read, so I'll read it myself. I don't need anybody to read it for me. But I would hope that you would just point us in the right direction, those of you who know. Because some of our black and brown people, they won't even point us in the right direction. They're keeping it as the best kept secret so that they can monopolize the movement. That's all I got for today. Maybe later I'll think of some other stuff to say. But y'all have a good day. Talk to you soon.